How we doing, guys? Myself, Preddie OBE, here with a quick one. Real talk, true season. Now, I'm coming off the cuff on this one. Like, 2 French doctors talking about going to Africa and testing the vaccines in Africa. Do you see what I'm trying to say, guys? How comes it started from coronavirus? That's what it started with, coronavirus. Then we went to 5G. Then we're talking about vaccines and biochips now. And now you men are talking about going to Africa when Africa's only got 23 deaths. I think that's it's disgusting, guys. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And the fact that, like, if anyone don't want to open up the eyes to this, then it's okay. But the fact that we're always using Africa, bruv, on some bailout thing, bruv, on trying to use our people as rabbits and guinea pigs, bruv, and rats, I'm not having it, bruv. Take a look at this.
Peut être provocateur. Est-ce qu'on ne devrait pas faire cette étude en Afrique, où il n'y a pas de masque, pas de traitement, pas de réanimation, un peu comme c'est fait d'ailleurs pour certaines études dans le sida, où chez les prostituées, on essaye des choses parce qu'on sait qu'elles sont hautement exposées et elles se protègent pas. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Alors vous avez raison, et d'ailleurs on est en train de réfléchir en parallèle à une étude en Afrique justement pour faire ce même type d'approche avec le BCG, un placebo. Je pense qu'il y a un appel d'offres qui est sorti, il va sortir, et je pense qu'on va en effet sérieusement réfléchir.
I was tagged in this post on Twitter and I couldn't keep it to myself. First of all, they were speaking French, so I had to do research and go find out what exactly are they saying. And when I found out, I became so sad. As at today, the whole COVID-19 confirmed cases, I mean death cases, Italy alone has confirmed over 11,000 deaths. China confirmed over 3,000 deaths, of which we don't know whether they are even telling us the truth. Spain confirmed more than 7,000 deaths. USA confirmed more than 2,000 deaths. Africa just confirmed 23 deaths. And you are here telling us that you want to bring the vaccines in Africa to come and test on Africans.
These doctors are saying, yes, we've done it with they even said they've done it with AIDS. They went to Africa, bruv, and injecting prostitutes, bruv, with AIDS, bruv. Are you not hearing what we're saying? So when you're hearing about people catching AIDS in UK and everywhere and around the world, you know that it's man-made, innit? Yeah? You know that cancer's man-made, innit? Yeah? You know that all these viruses are man-made, yeah? So everyone needs to wake up and smell the coffee. And that's why I've said it from day one. When my daughter don't get none of these vaccines, my daughter don't get none of these injections, you're not injecting me, innit? So if this new vaccine and everyone feels that we have to take it, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Take me to prison. I know that I'm feeling like I'm being a rebel and I'm being outlawish right now, but I'm saying to you guys, if you don't wake up and smell the coffee, bruv, you're going to get put in this chip. And they're not putting no chip inside me. No, I'll throw away my phone, you know, guys. I'm on a throw away my phone thing, because the more and more I'm hearing, I don't even care about the 5G anymore. I don't even care about the coronavirus, guys. I'm being honest. What I'm caring about is me. You're trying to take away my rights. You're trying to take away my humanness. You're trying to take away Chris as a person. I've got a soul. I've got a heart. I care for people, you know. And you're telling me, bruv, that you're going to just take away all my rights, bruv. And tell me that, no. We're going to program you. If you don't listen to me, bruv, we're just going to kill you, bruv, and dash you to the side, bruv. And anybody that's going to listen, bruv, you're going to conform to this life. But hold on a minute. Are some of you big man taking the injection? Are these guys taking the vaccine? They might take the vaccine, they might not take the vaccine, but I'm not taking no vaccine. So guys, please be careful. Listen to what this woman's saying, that well, there was a big, like 8 or 9 minutes. So if you can find her, she says her name, if you can find her, make sure you follow up on this video, bro. But take a look at this video as well.
Talking about here is 5G. What is the bigger agenda here? When I see governments changing rules that people can come and take you out your house because you might have it, and then you might get sent to these centres, these football stadiums that have been taken over. Military are all on standby. People, wake up. Wake up. Stop sitting on your piles of toilet roll. Stop sitting there watching your Netflix thinking, oh, this is going to be over and it's going to change. Things are never going to be what they were in January. That's all gone. It's all gone. Never has every government in the world come together and done this. Never, 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 never. Never. I'm a mum. I'm a nurse of 35 years. And for a friend to publicly say, oh, you don't work as a nurse anymore. What? Because I just don't work on that front line. I work in a different clinical area. I don't forget what I was taught. I don't forget how the human body works. Most of what I know now, I didn't learn in nursing school. I've learned an awful lot because remember, I was diagnosed with cancer and I turned my back on chemotherapy, radiotherapy, tamoxifen, Zoladex. My own brother-in-law said I'd die within 18 months. That was 8 years ago. I would rather die trying than on my knees to the corruption that is unfolding in front of you all while you sit there with your gobs open waiting for someone to come and rescue you. Go Google it while we've got the internet. Google non-ionized radiation. Google the effects of 5G, because when they switch it on, it's going to be exactly what you're told is the effects of this. And when you all rock up to the hospital and they don't have enough areas to treat you, then what's going to happen? None of this is right. None of it is right. People, while you have the internet, don't take my word for it. You go look, and we have a duty of care to protect our elderly, because that's where we want to be one day. We want to be old. We have a duty to protect our children so that they grow old. We have a duty to one another. Brothers and sisters. What can I say?
And you see what I'm trying to say? The woman's breaking it down, saying, listen, I used to be a nurse. I used to do this. Like, I had cancer. And they said to me that I wasn't even going to live. But my woman's still living for 8 years. No therapy, no chemo, no nothing. So this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say what the government, in the sense of what they're doing socially, is like, all right, cool, we don't want to shut down the NHS. We don't want the NHS to be overpowered and all the rest of it. But at the same time, sit down, peep the game and say, do you think they're really caring about you right now? I'm hearing about patients, like people are telling me, like close people that I know, their grandparents have like been diagnosed, bruv, gone into hospital and dead. What? But they're blessed. They're normally blessed, but they've gone into hospital and dead. So they're even testing it out on old people. They're testing these vaccines out on old people right now. And that's why they want to try and go to Africa, because they're feeling like right now, we're running out of people to teach testing them. No. Listen, guys, peep the game right now, man. It's scaring me on the fact that a lot of us ain't doing our research. And stop saying, everybody stop writing to me, oh, guys, you don't know what you're talking about. You're being a conspiracy. This is just my opinion. If you don't believe in it, go and take the vaccine then, big man, big gal. If you don't believe in it, all sit down and get your 5G and do what you're doing. But if you roll over and something happens to your family, don't be coming over this side talking about it's real. It's real, it's happening, and I'm ordering everybody to do your research. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do your research, guys, man. It's all there plain for us to see. And don't get me wrong, it's scary. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff you're going to see and you're going to have to look at it and you're going to be like, raw, like, how do I digest this information? Don't get me wrong, a lot of the stuff that we've been hearing and if not seeing in the last couple of weeks, it's a lot of information. If you've just first came into the game and this is what you're hearing about the biochips and you're hearing about 5G, if you've just stepped in, it's a lot of stuff to take in. But like the woman said, get off your Netflix. Get off the house party. Get off all of this, bruv, and jump on the internet before they delete it. Get it off the internet before you even got internet. Who's to know that Google's even going to keep some of this stuff there? They can sift through this. You know they've got the power to give you the information. So when you're typing into Google, don't think that by you typing something into Google means that this information is like gospel. It's not gospel. They're still putting up information that they want you to see. Just remember that. So sometimes it's about going back to the books. Go and blow that off. Yeah? Gems inside there. Go and get some knowledge inside there. Maybe crack open the Bible, brother, if you got faith. Some gems in there. Go and get inside there. But guys, do your research. I understand, bruv, that it's just a bigger employer. And by the end of this, they want to inject everybody with the vaccine. I'm telling you, bruv, that is what it is. They're going to inject us with the vaccine. So I know we're talking about the 5G right now. But the biggest question is, are we going to accept the vaccine, bruv? Myself, Preddie OBE, me, man. Guys, please, man, be safe. And most importantly, think about what the government are not saying. We keep listening to what everybody is saying. Think about what they're not saying.